Bush, Brother Bush. Come, James. Come if. Every now and then, we have to tell the church what the Lord has told them. Just tell them.
Good morning, church. Good morning. My name is James Bush, as Pastor mentioned to you. Most of you already know me around here. Been in the church for almost 9 years. I recently had a meeting with Pastor, and I mentioned to him that the Lord called me to preach. And it's something that I've known for quite some time now. I'm grateful that I have the support of my peers and everyone that does know me that understands that this is something that really means a lot to me. I'm grateful to have the support of the ministers and everyone, choir family, everyone. I ask that you continue to pray for me. I know I have the support of my 2030 ministry as well. It's a journey for our generation. It's something that we have to understand that at this time we're approaching a generation that are believers more so by practice than by nature. When before, our older generation would come to church because there was something that God did for them throughout the week. But we realize now that we have to get our generation to say after church, well, how do you feel when you left church? But the basis of how God said that is that he told you how to feel before you got there. When he said, I was glad when they said unto me, let's get there. So what we're having to get back to is a generation that knows how to praise God before we get there. So when we can do that all together as one, we'll be able to make a difference. Our 2030 ministry is actually speaking and growing from that understanding. So for those of you who are in that age group, please come out and support us, share with us. It's something that we are passionate about, serving the Lord. Because there's nothing that God cannot do. There's so much that we see in our generation, in our society today that's being recorded, but there's a lot that's not being recorded. There are people in our meetings who are asking for prayer, who really are seeking God for some understanding. So what we're needing from you all is just some patience. And I'm just grateful that God has stood me up at a time as this, not for me to get the glory, for him to get the glory. And it's for you all to be there and understand that we're at a period in our life right now where we have to really trust God to have his way in our generation. So I ask that you continue to pray with us, continue to pray with our 2030 ministry, and pray with me as God leads me down this journey. Pray for my wife, Brittany. It's something
Stand,
that
Brittany,
we are.
Stand, darling.
Brittany, if you could please stand.
Yeah.
That's my wife, Brittany. We truly are passionate about the word. Those of you who know us really know where our heart is, and we just thank God for you. And we ask that you continue to pray. Pray for me as, the Lord leads me, and I thank God for this opportunity. Thank you all.